Hello and welcome to the HGC, or Hardcore Gamers Club, your safe spot for all things gaming. My name is Daniel, and as far as I know, I'm the only person on YouTube that has an actual background in component level electronics and prove it on my channel. In the military, I was component level electronics tech. I used to repair all the flight navigation, weapon stability platforms, onboard computers for all of the helicopters in the Army. Okay, now this is a rant video. One, take a look at this video. Personally, I think these guys are just doing this for Google clicks, but this guy right here is going to flat out lie to you in just a moment, and I'll let you hear the flat out lie that this guy puts out. But everybody keeps asking me which one has a higher failure rate, the PS4s or the Xbox Ones? And or everybody keeps telling me, oh, I'm going to get a PS4 instead of Xbox One because they have a lower failure rate. Well, I'm here today to tell you that the PS4 does not have a lower failure rate than the Xbox One. In fact, the Xbox One, in my opinion, has a lower failure rate than the PS4 and has less issues than the PS4. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't like the Xbox One any more than I like the PS4. I refuse to buy either one of them. For one simple reason is I think it is totally chicken poo-poo that Sony as well as Xbox put out their next system and did not make them at least compatible to one previous generation. So I refuse to buy either one of them systems. Now, as why I say the PS4s have a higher failure rate than the Xbox One, well, it's simple. I am a licensed repair shop. I do all the game systems, PCs, laptops, everything you can possibly imagine on the electronics. Now, when it comes to the PS4s and the Xbox Ones, I get 10 phone calls into my shop on the PS4s to every one phone call to my shop on the Xbox Ones. In my shop to date, I have had 10 PS4 repairs of serious issues to one Xbox One repair of serious issue. I have had 20 PS4s in my shop for minor issues as opposed to 3 Xbox Ones with minor issues. So, could it possibly be that people like this saying shit like this, excuse the language,
that's their release. That's their launch. That's their launch. The Xbox One has officially launched. I mean, other countries will come later in 2000. That was the launch for 1 million units. PlayStation 4 still has to launch in Europe and Asia. So just put a little bit of perspective there. Also put a little bit of perspective on the blue line of death and this and the other thing, because when that was popping up, the fervor of the internet took that over with people that were genuinely SOL. They genuinely had problems with the internet, but then also people, looking for anything and everything to sort of, take a shot at the competitor's console.
Like you.
Now it is reported now that Xbox One has been released. You see this, James?
Here's his shot.
Apparently, not only do some Xbox Ones not read discs, they eat them.
They eat them.
They physically eat them. They chew them up.
I mean,
he's saying they physically eat them, they chew them up. Well, that is a flat out lie. The Xbox One's drive is not capable of physically eating or chewing up a disc. Okay? In fact, they're a little better than the older Xboxes, where if you move them, they don't scratch the ring in it like they used to. Okay? This guy just posted a flat out lie. Who is this game? Okay, Justin Hall. All the hottest gaming and entertainment news. More like tabloid garbage biased so they can get Google clicks and pay-per-view revenue just by talking crap. Okay, so let me tell you one thing. PS4s are good systems. They have their pros and cons. Xbox Ones, they're good system. They have their pros and cons. They all have failure rates, but they all suffer from the same problems. PS4s actually suffer more problems than the Xbox Ones. Matter of fact, the PS4s suffer more problems than the Xbox 360s as far as I'm concerned. However, Sony and Microsoft both decided long time ago to deny access to an air-cooled system, reducing the lifespan of every game system they've ever manufactured by as much as 75% depending on your air quality, and more so if you don't read the manual and keep it out in the open to where the heat of the box doesn't recycle through the system, causing it to die even faster. Alright? Through their sheer greed of trying to monopolize on every aspect of the repair on these systems. In fact, are not even repairing them, they're only replacing them. So, that's total garbage. The PS4 actually has a higher failure rate than the Xbox One does. Hands down, no ifs, ands, or buts. At least in my shop anyway. Now, as far as repairability rates, the Xbox One so far, I have not lost a single Xbox One in the repairs. The PS4s, I have had at least 3 that were not repairable at all, thanks to microcircuitry issues and the fact that Sony and Microsoft both refused to put out any technical specifications on the systems in order to track down microcomponent issues and component values. So you take it for what you like. If you like the PlayStation, that's fine with me. You know, I'm not saying it's a bad system. I am saying it does have a higher failure rate, at least from what I'm seeing in my shop, with at least a 10 to 1. PS4's 10 to Xbox One's 1 in repairs in my shop. So take that and don't listen to the hype just trying to sell you on PlayStation. They're probably getting paid by PlayStation to put out this kind of garbage. Stay safe, happy gaming everybody. Till my next video.